Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther and today I'll be teaching you how to draft a basic sleeve pattern. If this is your first time of seeing my channel, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Please make sure you like and comment after watching this video. Also subscribe and leave your notification bell turned on so you can always get notified anytime I upload new videos. Thank you. So if you're interested in this tutorial today, please join me while I get started. Thank you. Okay guys, for this tutorial I'm going to be using our pattern paper, a ruler, a marker and a tape rule. So we're going to start by drafting the short sleeve first. And to do this, we're going to start by drawing a straight line on your pattern paper. Make sure your pattern paper is unfold. That straight line is going to be our starting point where we're going to use to take every other measurement we're going to take. So from that straight line, we're going to measure 4.5 inches. For this tutorial, we're using 4.5 inches and that point will become our point for our biceps. And furthermore, I'll go on by taking my full length measurements. That is the full length of my sleeve, or I can say my hem length. So that is where my sleeve is going to be up to. So because of this tutorial I'll be using 9 inches. You can use inches that are shorter or longer depending on how short or long your sleeve is going to be. So coming up, I'm going to be measuring my armhole. I'm going to be using 4 inches from the very beginning, and from that 4 inches down to my bicep I'm going to divide that by 2, just like I'm doing right now. I'm going to divide that by 2 and I take the middle measurement. From that middle measurement, I'm going to connect these 2 points together. That is the point from the beginning to the very point where I marked at the center of that point. So I'm going to connect that just like I'm doing with my curve. If you don't have a curve, you can actually do this with freehand. It works okay. So I'm going to, from my bicep, measure my bicep measurement, which is 11 inches divided by 2, that's 5.5, and I'm adding a allowance of 1.5 inches, so that was giving me 7. Then I'm going to connect that point just like I'm doing right now to my 7 inches for my bicep. So at this point I'm going to smoothen my curve very well to have a very smooth shape. If you do this perfectly well, you get this very smooth shape. Okay, so now at this point I'm going to go to my full length and take my measurement, which is 5 inches, and that is, sorry, 10 inches divided by 2 is giving me 5 inches, and I'm adding 1.5 inches to give me 6.5 inches. So I'm going to connect those 2 points together, and when I'm done doing that, I already have my sleeve measurement, my short sleeve complete. So this is just basically all you need to do. And for me to measure my armhole to be sure that it is correct, I'm going to take my tape rule just like I'm doing right now to measure it to see if it's giving my accurate armhole measurement. My armhole measurement is 7. Actually, it's 14. Divided by 2 is 7 because this paper is on fold, remember? So I have 7 there and I have extra 1.5 inches, which is my allowance. So it means that the sleeve is actually correct. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut through. I'm going to cut it round. And when I'm done cutting, I have my short sleeve. Okay guys, we're going to go further to drafting the pattern for this long sleeve, and just like we did in the short sleeve, we're going to be following the same pattern with just a little difference. We're going to be drawing a straight line at the top, which is going to be our starting point just like we did earlier, and from that point we're going to measure 4.5, which is going to be our bicep line. We're going to draw a straight line from there, which is going to represent the line for our biceps, and then going further we're going to be taking our elbow measurements. Back in the short sleeve we did not use the elbow measurement because it's a short sleeve, we just went ahead to use the full length, but here we're going to be using the elbow measurement, which is 12 inches, and then the full length, which I'm using 20 inches for. Okay, my elbow measurement was not necessary cutting my short sleeve because I had to just go ahead with the full length because it is a short sleeve, but here I made use of my elbow measurement. So going further, I come up just like I did in my short sleeve, take 4 inches measurement from the beginning, and then down to my bicep I divided by 2 and mark the middle point. So after marking the middle point, I'm going to connect the both lines together, that is from the beginning point to the middle point. I'm going to connect them with my curve. Remember, you can do this with freehand, it can actually work well for you. So I'm going to connect them both together to give me that curve for my armhole, and then I'm also going to take my measurements from my biceps, which is 11 inches divided by 2, which is giving me 5.5 inches, and I'm adding 1.5 inches allowance, which is going to give me 7 inches. So I'm going to add them together. I'm going to connect them together. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to take my measurement for my elbow, which is 10 inches divided by 2 plus allowance of 1.5. I'll mark the point and go to my wrist measurement, which is the full length. Mark 7 inches divided by 2 plus 1.5, which is my seam allowance. I'm going to connect all the lines together, just like I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to get my long sleeve pattern drafted already. So at this point, I'll go ahead and measure my armhole to be sure that it's correct. Okay, so after getting my armhole measurement and seeing that it's correct, I'm going to go ahead to cut it out. I'm going to go ahead to cut it out of the pattern and get my full long sleeve already drafted out. And I'm also going to go ahead and label it. Yes, after doing that, I have my long sleeve and my short sleeve already. Okay, don't forget to cut the long sleeve for the hemline from the where your wrist is. Ensure you cut it. I forgot to do that, but when you're drafting yours, ensure to do that. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you find this tutorial very helpful, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and click the subscribe button. Thank you.